So for the last 2 days, we've been here in Cardiff Met Archers Arena. Basketball Wales has been able to support the last 2 days of the Combine event by hosting at the Cardiff Archers Arena. So we're really proud as a home country nation to be supporting the Combine event. It's great for us as a basketball nation, wanting to try and develop our sport, and it's great to see all these talented athletes in Cardiff trying to fight for a space on the FIBA team. It's a great way to sort of identify the talent early that we've got in England, Scotland and Wales. From a Welsh perspective, we've got 3 of our male players here today, and we had 3 of our females. So for them, it's great exposure to see the level of talent that they've got to be competing against for years to come. So yeah, it's really important to us. So hosting it here in Cardiff for us has been a great success. Yeah, so basketball in Wales is for certainly a sport that's on the up. Our funding by Sport Wales, our major funding partner, is increasing year on year. So we're really grateful to them. And that obviously matches the UK sport investment that's just come into British basketball recently. So I think on a whole, the sport is growing. We know that. For years we said it's a really in-demand sport. But now with the funding to match it, I think we can just go on and improve year to year. So the long-term goals for us as Basketball Wales is obviously to grow the game. We've got a new strategy that we're launching in early January. We've got a couple of really important pillars. One of them is to increase women and girls participation in the sport, so that's huge for us. Obviously, we've got the Cardiff Met Archers professional women's team here in Cardiff, so we want to be able to sort of grow them as a professional sport, use that to inspire the next generation of female athletes. But we also want to then make sure that we're feeding into the talent pool for British basketball. So for our talented players, we obviously are aiming for the competition in the Four Nations tournament, where we get together and play England, Scotland and Ireland. So that's obviously one of our major talent identifications that we aim towards. So we're looking forward to that. We're hosting the Under-17s event here in Cardiff in June. I think we go to Manchester for the Under-14s and we go to Scotland for the Under-15s. So for our young players coming through our pathway, everything is now working towards the Four Nations in the summer. And hopefully for some of the better talented athletes that are here today and were here yesterday, hopefully they're fighting for a place in the final 12 for FIBA. 3-on-3, from a Basketball Wales perspective, we've been really invested in it since COVID. We've started our own summer tour. So as a governing body, we take a road show around different parts of Wales. We go to North Wales in Flint, we go to Swansea, we do one in Cardiff. But we want to expand that because we see 3-on-3 as a really great opportunity to grow the game, to get more young people playing the sport. And obviously we've got the Commonwealth Games coming up as well. So we're currently waiting to find out how the potential qualification for Wales to get to that will happen. But once we know that pathway, we're going to be obviously setting a performance program in place to try and compete to get to Commonwealth Games in Scotland. The important things we need to factor in with all these players here today is the fact that they've all come through different clubs. And I think it's important to we recognise the clubs, the coaches that develop these players to get to a stage to be able in contention to play for GB. So yeah, congratulations to all the clubs. You put a lot of work in, and I know how hard you guys work. And obviously having this event, if it can grow year in year, that'd be brilliant. I think it'll also create an opportunity for the players who want to come to the Combine next year to say, well, I want to be here, I want to be at the Combine, I want to have a chance to put on a GB vest to play in FIBA. So yeah, so we've been really impressed with the last 2 days. Everyone's worked exceptionally hard, the coaches, the staff, the players. So I think it's been a great success, and we look forward to welcoming them the next Combine in Cardiff in years to come.